versus Pat Mahomes and the Chargers. As you can see, he got Adam Thielen. They got Minka Fitzpatrick on defense. I ain't got much to say, man. I kind of want them to wear their throwback jerseys. Back when LT was playing. Oh, where is that? Okay. Look good, you play good. Let's go. This is the week before our bye week. I think right now we on a 2 or 3 game win streak. DJones just came back from injury. Our defense been playing good in just about every fourth quarter there is. So, you know, as you can see, 4-1, 3-2.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their minus 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers,
that's how you do that.
A nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
You know what I'm saying? 4 out of 5.
Pretty good last week.
I ain't even know they had Gurley.
A comprehensive win.
Most of their hype, because like every game he getting 100 yards rushing. Let's go, man. Gotta face Patty Mahomes. I probably got that, I don't know.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
That one man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson calling no gain on the game's first play.
I swear they had Melvin Ingram
down now. And we get a quick look at the Chargers starting offense.
The poster child.
Oh, they got Todd. Wow, Todd Gurley is AP backup. That's crazy.
State to become a starting receiver in the NFL. Over 200 catches in the last 2 seasons. This is a young man who knows how to get open. And one of the things his college coach told me that really makes his game special, he has a great sense of awareness of where everyone is on the field every time he catches the ball. Allows him to react and gain extra yardage.
Mahomes firing complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That was it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
From the 39, Mahomes, and he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Are we tired? Like,
it's pretty surprising when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson.
Also, how nobody get through that line?
Going out of bounds.
That's cool. We held them to 3.
Only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good.
2 black coaches.
Take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Okay.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
2-time All-Pro center Jason Kelsey is one of the most athletic centers in the league. In fact, he went to the University of Cincinnati as a walk-on linebacker before converting to the offensive line. Can pull, trap, get out in front of runners in any situation, and one of the more intelligent centers in the league as well, handling all of their line calls.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Mariota. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now a look at the Chargers starting 11 on defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep. And got his man complete. And taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 24, Mahomes.
I got to stop doing his
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Excuse me. That was it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Mariota on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Kelce, the intended receiver there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Shouldn't have been. It should have been right to him. Oh, that's crazy.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
I'm surprised he's not throwing it.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Taking no damn chances.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJones, the linebacker.
You see me out here? That's right.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Welcome back, DJones.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A solid stiff arm. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Free. Turn up.
A first down throw for Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Single. One. Tie left. Check. 55.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the side. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Mariota. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, what? I tried to click on Kelsey.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pick six all day. Don't throw it inside.
So you tell me they really made Kelsey just run past it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
Hello, sir.
We'll start up at
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Foxborough, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with
I'm
the
black.
victory.
All right. Stay black. You know, solid.
Well over 100
Solidarity.
yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. From there, we say, so long, America. Hello, England.
That's dope. I didn't know they did that.
In London. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC North. Lions and Packers from Lambeau to wrap up the week.
45-30, 42-35.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir.
I just watched that, Joe.
These two teams as we come back for this
It's the algorithms.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one.
I'm mad because I had that touch.
Call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now
All right,
with the
let's
football
go.
first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you get to go over some of the errors and clean up.
What you should do, right?
There's a reason for that. But overall, I think they want to stay
You should.
positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second
Because in your
half.
thing, you be like, man, 20 is so the fancy league.
And then we'll take it
You
from
should put basically Madden 21. I'm dead serious. Don't say up there rosters, just put basically, because I feel like no matter what you do, right? If you touch a franchise and put it on the internet, Madden not going, EA not rocking with you. So if that's the case, as long as you don't put that it's Madden 21, you're not false advertising. So if you just put basically Madden 21,
So the basically is the
7, you know what I'm saying? Fantasy league, you know what I'm saying? You can not have to type out all this stuff because you got a parentheses I. This ain't parentheses, you got bracket. Okay, bracket. What's up there?
yeah, like brackets better than parentheses.
It's like just put basically Madden 21. You know what I'm saying? Just be sarcastic with it, you know what I'm saying? You're not trying to be like, you're not trying to be friends, you know what I'm saying? You don't see nobody that ever I've ever seen like be like this is sponsored by EA Sports ever playing like fantasy or franchise at all. Does EA Sports even sponsor people like that anymore? Like,
What you mean, like, do they sponsor people, or you talking about do they sponsor people for franchise?
do they sponsor people like, and I just don't watch?
I don't know. I don't know if they do it for Madden.
Steelers have once again taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because
Who just scored that
most
touchdown?
guys throwing the football are tough.
Ross.
Never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision.
Like that's my thing. It's like I don't think
Sanders now to
anybody's out sitting there like, man, I need to grab it way better.
Fuck. Oh, wow.
that makes it 14-10.
So like,
Okay,
I don't honestly think anybody can tell the difference. Like,
So that winds up
I feel like you just put
I told you
Basically.
mostly it'd be the add-on graphics, like the field goals good, flag.
now after the touch.
I forgot what they called, but those.
Sanders.
all I see is they like next gen stats. And I'm like,
Field it a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up
That was a soft hit stick.
to the 26-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end.
Page 510, I got another song with a bunch of features.
Game where he's nearing 100 yards.
Don't worry, John, I'm not gonna play it out loud.
It's cool, man. It's cool. Man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sponsored by Choice.
These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all three will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
They'll start out on the ground.
Ooh, good break to the out.
And he slips
Good break to the out, because I read that.
the drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Tom Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed.
See, he tried that. French Montana tried to do the hook, and that's what's
Many people
nah.
wanted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Let's go.
Didn't happen on that play.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a
Our rush defense is pretty good.
home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think
Is this our pass defense that I'm like,
yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Steelers.
damn.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guys get.
And then you should like title each week like big play, or if there's like a glitch or something, something stupid happens. You know what I'm saying?
Play the algorithms.
Because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an
Be like,
interception. But not on that one.
you know what I'm saying?
Together, and he catches it.
Basically, Madden 21 franchise
They find some open field here.
week, whatever,
Inside the 10 to the
big block, and then it's,
pick up of 14, and it moves
or, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you, because shit, it be stuff happening in this joint, man. My
You
season
just
not
like
right.
titling it just bang bang. You should just have some fun with it.
Got you.
back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson.
Because you already sacrificing time on this bullshit. Like I was telling Joe, it's like, bro, either go ahead and drop 500 on it, Joe, or like, don't take this shit serious, because it's no point. The whole point in Ultimate Team is to make it so that a bunch of people are on a race for the best card, so then in turn they all have to spend money just to get above each other, just for by 75% through the year, they all got the same shit.
That's about right.
You just be looking at the same quarterbacks.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
What just happened? Oh my God. Hey yo, what just happened?
Now an important extra point here to stretch this.
How?
He's got it, and this is indeed a 2-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it winds up with a touchdown.
That was stop, man. What?
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped.
That's right, sir. We back on the Fortnite. Yes, sir. Woo!
And now out come the Steelers. A long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping.
Everybody throw your diamonds in the air.
What we're looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly.
Of course, Nick comments.
So that didn't happen. What you do for that, they've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. Keep firing.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Let's go, boys.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty
What's the flag?
on the field.
Holding offense.
On who? What?
So a decent gain, first off or not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
But he doesn't have to do other things. You know what I'm saying?
Mariota now. He'll find Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-round?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A It's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his
What, did it flew to the ground?
Kind of. Goal does him no good. They need a touchdown.
Excuse me.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. A nice looking play to start the drive.
I was on that. Oh, I was on that. Oh, Mahomes, you keep trying me.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. Run with the tight end as a linebacker. This is going to be the result every time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I know that wasn't my safety that got smoked like that. He been smoking us all game.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
I don't appreciate the disrespect they giving me, yo.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. That drive started on their own 20.
He is cooking us.
2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down 24-21, 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's a few things.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
One is, I feel like you probably.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I seen that. Let's run that.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete.
Wide open, fam. Wide open, fam.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This boy Mariota is bugging, yo.
You can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these and keep your offense moving.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota
He burned past him every time, yo.
You just gotta look at what this person like. This job of this person.
His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys have taken
Literally, he burned past him every time. They don't give him help over top. It's like no need to sit there and do no extra move. Mario literally just overthrew him.
And like you said, and like you said, she's had mad people quit. So what if he was on the edge of quitting and was like, man, I might as well just get yelled at, stack his paper, you know what I'm saying?
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
I'm about it, you know what I'm saying? So if you request, I guess maybe, but I think that's way too much because it's out of control. You hope it won't have to do this for a while.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the tides have turned. Now all
I'm not saying
to the Chargers,
right. I'm saying
trailing by 4.
Like
Under a minute 20 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now.
If he's
as they
doing a
come
bad
up on
job,
1st and 10.
You get yelled at every day. He's probably looking every day like, man, I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? If none of y'all, I'll tell you the time, right? If nobody likes the person, then that person is more likely to like the most, you know what I'm saying?
And find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Yo, we're not just going to keep giving him the ball only. Like, pass somebody else the ball, Mahomes.
Yo, if he already is this light, he's going that good. Because what he's doing is smart. If he's training just leaving. I'm sure his mind like, all right, ain't no way to bring it back. You know what I'm saying?
As they'll stop him with a little over 3 ticks to
or he
go
might
in the
not want to
football
come
game.
back. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I might as well. Yeah.
This mother. Why?
So with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort?
He caught that?
Catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play.
Hey, yo, he caught that?
The play stands.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, shit.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Adam Thielen with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What it looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play.
Lux with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This is taken at his 4.
This mother.
And picked up by the Chargers. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's always easier to know what somebody's doing.
First down, here's a run to Peterson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You don't want to...
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Oh, you ugly son of a...
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. Peterson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down.
Sanders, you're not kicking a field goal. There's no field goal happening here.
Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it over the tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
This man really fumbled.
Final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Oh, this man really fumbled.
You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Can't show the fumble. That boy's giving us problems all game. All game. Listen. This was getting crazy, yo. Like, what? How did he miss that? And then he got juked. Never let me click on him. Oh, that was the game. Good game, Mahomes. This man went for 333 and 3 touchdowns and interception. I threw 2 interceptions. Would have had 100 yards if my mans would have never fumbled.